it's cookie. From waiver wire wins to installation calls. Austin's got the vision breaking through those.
What's up, fellas? How are y'all doing today?
What's up, Austin?
What's going on, man?
Oh,
You
not
make me
much,
laugh
man.
with that every time.
That's what we like to hear. Got another front office focus player of the week coming at you. We're gonna go with a rookie that we didn't really talk about much in the off season. It came on kind of late, drafted by uh, the injured team, and I think he's the only one left, even though he might be injured now. De'Zhaun Stribling.
He's all right.
Okay, he's okay. Okay, I didn't know the whole team's hurt. I think I saw that last practice they had 23 injured players.
Oof.
But yeah, we got the rookie. I guess the first question is what's the most you're comfortable paying not in a rookie draft right now? I want to start there and then we'll work our way around.
You want to talk about his like his kind of draft profile first, or did you just
Sure,
wanna
yeah,
do
go
it?
ahead then. Yeah, go ahead. Give me what you got.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of on him last year. I picked him up off of waivers in C2C, so I just kind of knew who he was. He didn't get a lot of steam until late in the draft process, so I didn't watch his film until late. But I really liked what I saw. For a tier 2 or 3 type of wide receiver, when I say I really liked what I saw, it's not like Cornell Tate or Mekhi Lemon or anything like that. But for what he does, he's very good. He's a big physical receiver, excellent hands, and he's got some decent speed. I think he'll fill that Juwan Johnson role really well. I think he'll probably be asked to do more than that this year as well because, like you said, all the injuries on the Niners. But I love the opportunity, and I like the player. I think he's a good player.
Okay. Chad, do you have more positives to say or do you have any negatives either about his tape or, maybe projections going into the year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about him. I like where he was going in rookie drafts. Towards I'd say like a month after where he was going, like mid early second is where you were getting him. I still like that. I still like that kind of range. I know some people, to get him, you're approaching like a first value, which I don't see it. I've never saw that kind of player with him. I mean, maybe the 49ers can make something happen just because of the lack of options they have there at the moment. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations. Like if you have him, it's promising. He's not somebody I'm willing to go out there and just pay an arm and a leg for.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was mid to early second. I just saw actually I'm in a rookie draft right now where I saw him go 109. But I mean,
I kind of get it though.
He's gotten a lot of steam since then with
Plus,
with
some
all
of the
the
other
injuries.
guys have kind of fallen down a little bit outside of maybe, the Browns receivers with Concepcion and Boston. Like they're both enticing, but you still don't know which one's which.
Yeah, Omar Cooper not really being considered a starter with the
Stowers,
Jets right
same
now.
thing.
Yeah, Stowers not being a starter with the Eagles right now is definitely hurts their value. I'm with Chad though. I'm not. I mean, there's not a chance in the entire world I'm paying a 27 first.
No,
I'm really not paying any first for him.
Okay.
Outside of I might draft him with 111 or 112 if I'm in a draft right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I probably would. I would probably take him after the two Browns receivers, especially at the receiver position. And I mean, definitely a bigger fan of Omar Cooper, but I think you have a bigger chance than not now that we see a downtick in value before we get an opportunity for an uptick.
yeah, for sure.
Whereas Stribling is somebody who, by week 4, we saw what happened with Egbuka last year. Egbuka is I'm going to use the word above average NFL receiver.
Man, he's better than that.
Well, that's not a knock, but I don't
Okay.
think he's a top 30 best receiver in the NFL.
I'd
But
have to look at
either
the
way,
list.
semantics, whatever. My point is we saw what he did early on and what it did to his dynasty value. I think there's a good opportunity for Stribling for that same kind of value boom, even if I don't believe in the prospect themselves to that tier. So that's kind of why he would jump up for me.
I'm also not paying an early 27 second for him. because this draft, I'm telling you, the draft's going to be loaded. So the early second next year is we're going to go back to getting players like Ladd and Bo Nix and really good players in the early second.
What about let's go through a couple names. Chad, I'm assuming you feel the same way about picks. You're not giving any first for them.
No first.
Okay. Okay. What about like Kyler Murray? Say you have 4 receivers. Would you? I mean, 4 QB. Excuse me. Would you give up
No.
something for him?
No.
No, I want a real first for Kyler.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay.
I mean, because it's just the upside is so different. Like Stribling, I think is a good player, but I mean, he's probably ceiling like wide receiver 2 range for me. If I had to make a projection for him, where Kyler probably same range, like high end is going to be like high end or high end quarterback 2, low end QB 1, but that's worth significantly more than
Yeah.
any wide receiver 2 is going to be.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. What about Jonathan Brooks? A hype name coming in right now. I think he's similar valued. Would you make that swap? Would you move Stribling for Brooks or vice versa? Which one would you prefer?
If I was
I like-
loaded at wide receiver and I wanted to take a chance at running back, I guess. I mean, I understand why you would do it, but
Yeah.
I believe Brooks is going to get hurt again. I'm sorry, Austin.
I get it. I mean, he's guilty until proven innocent. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't mind that deal. Either way, to be honest,
Okay. That's
depending
kinda what I
on
was
share
thinking.
percentages, I'm fine going
Yeah, I
either
don't-
way. Like if I saw that trade in a league, I'd just be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'd have to be in a certain position to want Brooks, though.
Okay. One other position swap. The closest tight end on keep trade cut is Isaiah Likely.
I'm taking
Let's assume
Likely.
0.5 premium.
Well, we're going to get to Likely later.
Yeah.
But he carries some risk because as much as Chad hates Theo Johnson, he is there and he did get tons of volume last year. So we
No,
don't
Theo
know.
Johnson got hurt today.
Oh, did he? Like badly?
Yeah.
All right. I can't tell if Chad's being serious because of his affection for
Well,
of his
I
affection
don't,
for Theo
I don't
Johnson.
know. I don't know if how bad it is. I haven't looked in the last few hours, but I know they said that he got helped off the field and he was slamming his helmet. So yeah.
I mean,
That's
that
not
clears
good.
things up quite a bit.
And Theo Johnson is not playing with ones.
Mhm.
I mean, for this latter stage of camp, hasn't been playing with the ones.
Okay, interesting.
All right, then I'd rather have Likely. I mean, assuming it's a 0.5 premium. If there's no premium, then I'd rather have Stribling.
Yeah, we're gonna assume 0.5. I mean, I guess anything else with Stribling because we don't really have much to go off of for, other than the little college tape. Anything else you wanted to bring up, Jesse?
Well, what do you expect out of him this year? What would you project?
I mean, I'm hoping for a top 36 finish. I mean, that would be the hope. I think anything more than that, then I mean, one, you were gonna say San Francisco nailed what we called the reach of the draft initially. First pick of the second round. Other than that, I mean, like I said, you're hoping for being able to play him as a flex. The wide receiver room's a mess currently, but if everybody gets healthy, I don't know how many targets he should earn on a weekly basis.
Yeah, I would say if I drafted Stribling, I would say success is like 650 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I was
I
going to
think
ask
success.
you if 800 yards and 5 touchdowns was.
I mean,
play.
that's very successful. I mean, 850 yards would be phenomenal for him.
I was thinking like what I'm hoping for him is like 60 catches, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
if he
but
can
what
get
you
800
say is-
yards,
What you say is probably more realistic.
yeah, if he can get 800 yards, I mean, his value is going to be pretty nice. It's going to be a pretty nice come up from where you drafted him.
Yeah, it's interesting. Never had 1,000 yards in college. Is 23, so it'll be interesting to see if he does pop. What the Dynasty community does with him.
He was good, and he was good last year. He may have missed a few games. I'm not sure why he didn't have 1,000 yards. I'm not sure why he didn't hit that benchmark, but I mean, he was in my starting C2C lineup.
Yeah.
Him and Ted Hurst. There's my waiver guys. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, what are your expectations, or what would you predict happens with him long term? Like,
Well, I
is this
personally think he's a quick flip. I think
I'm
he's that
asking
kind
you,
of player.
Are you going to try to trade him for a veteran down the stretch?
Yeah, that, or if somebody feels frisky and wants to give me their first in 27, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's the kind of player, and San Francisco is the kind of team that if he flashes early and he looks good, it doesn't even have to be like the most productive, but if he does really well, from an eye test in games, like his value is just going to go up because people know like there's just not many options there. So, the optimism for these rookies, people want them to succeed at the end of the day, especially these guys that you get really cheap and they're starting to build up hype later in camp. For some reason, they're the love of the Dynasty community.
It's kind of the same exact thing as Pearsall. They're taken at the end of the first round, drafted in early to mid, second round of rookie drafts. I mean, unfortunately, Pearsall's had some horrible luck since then.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for Stribling that he, at least.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. That's exactly the same,
And you saw how
situation.
like he's still holding his. Well, maybe not now that he's hurt. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of Pearsall trades.
Cheap offers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was still holding his value coming into the season. Nobody really wanted to move him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with the names of Deebo Samuel, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Demarcus Robinson, Jacob Cowing, Trenton Irwin, like there's absolutely an avenue for Stribling to be usable weekly.
Cowing's out. He just went on IR today, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not that he was really going to challenge for snaps.
Yeah, I mean, 4 of the 5 guys I named are, 5 of the 6 guys I named are 30 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, these injuries are going to keep happening to them.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
all right.
That was De'Zhaun Stribling, front office focus player of the week.
Dynasty Crew! Thanks for listening. Now go make someone overpay.